Hi, Michele here, My Crazy Workout. I have a new workout for you this morning. It is home workout number 19. It's hard to believe. Gonna do some metabolic resistance because I've had the opportunity to get back into the gym and do some working out. So it looks like I have a lot of equipment here. I just pulled different stuff so that you have options. Like some people may not have a bar and they may have kettlebells or whatever, so I just pulled everything that I had so that as I go through I can show you the variations on the different exercises. We're going to get started. I will have the breakdown below the video so you'll know what to expect, what to grab as far as workout equipment goes, what you have, and I'll cue you along the way. The first part is going to be a timed part. It will be a cardio warm-up after we do the warm-up, and then from there we are going to do the circuits with the metabolic resistance, and then I will have some more time stuff at the end. So it's a mishmash of stuff, and we'll see how it goes. March it wide. We're going to get it warmed up here, loosen everything up from the head to the toe, so toe tap. I'm going to reach the arms overhead, press up. Four, three, two. We're going to take the arms across the chest, over, just getting everything warmed up. I know everybody knows what's going on in the news right now, and it's heartbreaking to see a human being treating another human being, especially when you're being recorded the way that that officer treated George Floyd. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. I respect all life, step touch, and I just don't respect what that officer did, and he should be made an example. Publicly, he needs to be, he's no more than an animal. He needs to be put down. I don't see colors. I see people as human beings, and I could never treat another human being like that. And I couldn't stand by and watch somebody else treat someone like that. Pull the arms in. I can't believe that nobody in our society stepped up and stopped them from doing that. 4, 3. We're going to take the heels to the glutes right here. Press down. Okay, we're not going to talk about that anymore. I mean, during the workout, we are still going to talk about it because people need to change. Minds need to be changed. 4, 5. But I am sure everybody that follows me probably feels the same way that I do, because I am not the type of person that would stand for that. And I would think that if you were following me, you would be that kind of person as well. I implore you that if you see somebody doing anything wrong, to stop them. March it out. Deep breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Jog it here. Let's warm up those legs just a little bit more. We got jump rope in here. It's all right if you don't have jump rope. You can do jumping jacks. You can jog in place, but you want to make an effort to do it, okay? Press the arms overhead. We're going to put the arms down, kick the butt. Right here, tap front, tap front. Everybody should be warmed up. Four, three, two, and one. March it out. Sorry, so this stops. When I hit the timer, we're gonna go. It is a warm-up, so we have various exercises here for upper body, lower body, abs, and core. Have everything out. We're going from the jump rope into a weighted sumo squat will be the first. I'm not going heavy on it because it is a warm-up, so I'm going to grab a lighter weight. We are doing 50 seconds. Engage your core. Tighten that pelvic floor as you jump. Woo. Sumo squats are next. And then from there we go to a kettlebell swing. So feet are out, toes are pointed. When you come out, make sure your knees press out. Don't let them cave in. Squeeze your glutes on the up. Okay, kettlebell swing. It's all right. If you don't have kettlebells, you can use a sandbag, dumbbells, a ball. All right, plank. In a plank position, step into a crawl, back out. Engage the core, back out. Head and neck are neutral with the spine. Don't be looking under the body. Look down past the hands at the floor. Whew. Upper body move. We have got rear flies to a front raise. Bend over, raise, front raise. Don't lift with the legs. If you need to, come down to a kneeling position. Takes the legs out of it completely. I already have sweat rolling down into my eyes. I don't know about you guys. But if you are swinging those weights up and using your body, lower that weight. It's too heavy. Stationary, low, side to side lunge. Press it out. Ooh. Stay low. Now you can grab a weight if you want to. We're going back to that jump rope. Chest is lifted. Press those glutes back. Engage the thighs. Whew. Back to that jump rope. That was round 1. Round 2. Engage your core. Are you tightening that pelvic floor? I guess that's just the wind. Thought the sprinklers were going off. Sumo squat. You can hold the dumbbell down, hold it at the horns. Don't let it pull you forward though. Keep your back upright, neutral position. Don't lean forward. Maybe it's just the wind blowing the trees. It doesn't feel like there's a breeze going. Squeeze. Up and squeeze. Kettlebell swing is next. Like I said, if you don't have a kettlebell and you have dumbbells or a dumbbell, you can use them. Sandbag, you can use. Ball, you can use. Whew. Okay, plank. Now, I know you think this seems easy. Engage the core. Walking in and out. If you want to, you can hop in and hop back out. But make sure you have a little bit of a round in the back because you're sucking the stomach in. And don't move those hips. Engage the core, breathe. Like I said, you can hop into a bear plank, hop back out. Walking in is very challenging too. Okay, we have that fly. We're so fly, right? Anybody say that anymore? If you want to kneel, take the legs out of it. Side lunge. Stationary. If stationary is too much, you can go side to side. But if you can plant those feet and push back, lower down, engage the core, and then you engage the hips and the inner thighs to come over to the other side. Try and tap the elbow to the inside part of the knee. Whew. Press that butt back. We have one more round. If you want to hold a weight, you can hold a weight. But make sure that you can go down. Oh, you should feel that in your hips. And in your inner thighs. One more time with the jump rope. Sumo squats. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. Hold it on the ends. Up and squeeze. Down, pause. Up and squeeze. If you can get past parallel with your thighs, you hit the glutes. When you only go halfway down, your quads are doing all the work. So get rid of the weight if you need to and focus on going past parallel. You have to engage the glutes Press through the heels to come back up. Kettlebell swings. You're not squatting with this. The weight is pulling you back, and you're coming forward with your chest. And then you thrust your hips forward, and your arms are a lever, and that weight comes up. My hands are sweating. My belly is sliding. Plank position. Engage your core. Either walk in and out, or hop in and out. You can even alternate them. You can hop in and walk out, or you can walk in, hop out. It's your workout. You choose your fitness level. I like the walk because you have to concentrate on holding and squeezing the abdominals, pulling that belly button to the spine. When you hop, you have a tendency to relax. So you really have to think about contracting those abdominals. Fly to the next. Standing or kneeling, it doesn't matter. Here's standing. Don't use your legs or your upper body. If you're going like this to get that weight up, it's too heavy. Lower your weight. Use that mind-muscle connection. Squeeze. Side to side lunges. Like I said, you can hold on to those weights if you want to. Come into that position, legs should be wide. And you're gonna go over, side to side. Engage the core. Tap your elbow to the inside of your knee. It's not a fast movement. Engage. You should feel this at the hips, all the way down the hamstrings as you press off, and then into the inner thighs as you go into that lunge. Oh, and the core, you gotta hold that core tight. Wow. Get the move before you add weight. Oh, all right. Whew. Towel off, grab a drink. We have the metabolic resistance. If you don't know what that is, I covered it. Freestyle training, metabolic resistance. It's where you do strength moves for reps, and then you do a cardio move is your break. So you go from one strength move to the next strength move, and then you do a cardio move, which is your break. It's a cardio strength move, but that's your break from that, the strength moves. And then we circle back in. So there is no sitting around waiting for 90 seconds or whatever, you know. Always sounds better when you say 90 seconds than a minute and a half. It's still a minute and a half. So we are gonna We don't need the timer for this part. This one has the rotating handles on it, so it's nice when you do rows because you can keep them straight or you can round them. You don't have to change the hand position. I also have the easy curl bar, and if you don't have those, I'll show you with dumbbells as well. So if you have a bar, you pretty much know what to do with the bar. I am going to grab the dumbbells for the first row. If you don't feel comfortable doing a standing row or you don't feel it, you can come down into a plank and you can do a plank dumbbell row. All right? It will be one at a time instead of, so when we count 1, 2, you're going to be going 1, 1, 2, 2. It's going to take you a little bit longer, but that's okay. All right. So we are going to get started. Bent over rows are first. I'm going to show you with the dumbbells first. Row up. There's 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. Now you can either hold the dumbbells at your side or you can hold them on your shoulders. Reverse side lunge. We have 15 each leg. 2, 6, 8, 5 more. 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Weights down. All right. We have a bicep curl, press out, and then you're going to raise overhead and lower down to the thighs. So bicep curl, press out, overhead, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, straight down, sorry about that. 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Woo! All right. Okay. We are going to do a clean and press and hop back into a burpee. Three more. One more. Woo! Make sure you have a challenging enough weight that by the time you get to 10, your shoulders and your arms are fatigued. Okay, are you ready for the cardio move? If you have a band, you don't have to put one on. You can do this without. Whew. You're gonna squat, jump squat, stay low. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 more, 9, 10. Whew. Oh, walk it out. Okay, that was one round. We're going back to those bent over rows. If you don't have a bar or dumbbells and you have a band, you would hold on and row up. 2. You can do this in a seated position or in a standing position. If you are seated, you're probably ahead of me. 7, 8, 9. You just loop the bands around your feet as much as you need to. Here's 12. Woo. And then you can always loop the band for lunges to a door or whatever you have, but you would come out and you would hold on to that. You can face away from the band. I hate to do that to you, but there we go. Added resistance. I think you can still hear me talk because I have a big mouth. Or you can do no weight at all. I have sweat rolling down into my eyes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now, if you don't have a band and you have dumbbells, you can do that bicep curl. You're going to curl, press out, raise overhead, lower down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. We have 2 more. 2. Don't shrug those shoulders. If you're shrugging those shoulders and bringing them up to your ears, the weight is too heavy. Woo. All right. We have that clean and press burpee. So if you don't have a bar, that one rolls on me. You can go push up and up. I have to drop to my knees. I am getting stronger with that shoulder, but you don't have to drop to the knees. This one's 5. Here's 7. We have 2 more. Oh. Last one. Whew. Okay, we have that cardio move. If you don't have a band, it's okay. You don't need one. Or if you have a band that's hooked to a, you can loop it around door, you know, in a door, hook it in a door. You don't need one though. Stay low. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab a drink if you need one. We have 1 more round. Okay, ready for those rows? Use whatever you have. Okay, if you have the easy curl bar, you either have to grip palms forward or grip wider and palms under. Here's 12. If you're using that same bar, 1, 2, reverse side lunge. You're stepping back to 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock on a clock. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Biceps are next. Grab whatever you want to use. Hooked it in here. If you want the band and not the dumbbell, I like the band. I feel like you get more resistance with the band on the way up as well as on the way down. I'm going to step this leg back. Curl, press out, overhead, lower down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, can we do 2 more? Can you feel it? Last 2. My left arm is definitely weaker. I couldn't do any more than that. That's when you know you've got the right weight. Okay. We've got those burpees. Burpees. Okay. 1. You don't have to put the push-up in. Maybe you're a beginner and you want to just walk back into your plank. You don't have to hop back. You can walk back, push up in your knees, and come back up. This one's 7. Here's 9. One more. Whew. Ready for those jump squats? Band or no band? Entirely up to you. Then we're moving on to the next circuit. Four, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Take a break. Here's where your break comes in. Towel off, get a drink. I have to set up the next ones. We're going to use this box for both the dips and for our burpee move, for our cardio move, okay? So I have a band hooked up to the door. We are going to do a tricep and a lat pull down. So this is a little bit different. So you're going to hold in a squat position. You want far enough away that you've got resistance on that band, all right? And you're going to go tricep extension to a row. Extension, or to a lat pull down, not a row, excuse me. All right, so let's start. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Now, if you are a beginner and you don't like the squat move, you don't have to squat. You can kneel and keep the one out there. Kick back, pull down. But if you want to challenge yourself in that squat position, halfway there. 7, 8, 11, 12. Whew. Okay, they're your first 2 moves. we have dip snacks. So you can either come to a box, a bench, and you're gonna drop down. 4, 9, 12. Whew. And then from there, I'm going to show you without hooking to the tubes yet. You've seen this before. I'm going to grab my kettlebell. Okay. You're back here. You're going to do knee tuck, hop in, and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 2 more. Last one. Whew. Okay, on the next round, I'm going to show you hooked up to the bands. Alrighty, we've got the cardio move. That was your ab glute move. Cardio move, burpee box jump. Here's 8. This one's 10. Towel off, grab a drink. Two more rounds of that. I brought 2 boxes out. I wanted to show you to a low box jump, and you can layer the boxes if you want. So we are going to go on and do this, repeat this one again. Again, into your squat position. Squat down. Tricep extension, lat pull down. 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 12. We have the other leg, or the other arm, other side. Into your squat position. Tricep extension, lat pull down. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. Whew. Dips are next. You can go to the floor, you can go to a bench. Eleven, 12. Okay, I need to move these a minute. So, if you can hook up your band and hook it around your ankle straps, you can add some resistance to these knee tucks. And they're sweaty. I'm gonna grab my kettlebell into a plank, knee tuck, hop in, up, 2, 3, 4, 6. 8. 9. We have 2 more. Engage that core. One more. All right. You ready for the cardio move? If you want to make your bench higher, you can. Okay. Hop up, back down. 1. 8. 9. 10. Then we have another jump rope circuit. You're like, what? Actually, 2. Wow. One more with a full jump rope. And then the last part is abs. So, all right, you ready? Squat position, squat it out. Rest that tricep on the leg. Squeeze down. This way you can't cheat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 2. We have the other side. Ooh. Over to the other side. Squat down. 1, 2, 5, 6, 10. Here's 12. Wow. Dips are next. $11, $12. Okay. Move these boxes real quick. If you want to hook up to do the plank, you can. Boy, that one hurt. All right, grab that kettlebell. 1, 4. 6. 9. 2 more. 1. Oh. Low box jump burpee. That's our last cardio move. 2. 7. 8. 9. 10. Woo, grab a drink, towel walk. All right. Are you shaking from head to toe? You should be. You're gonna do jump rope. It's gonna be 35 seconds of jump rope, 5 seconds to get into position, 45 seconds, and we're gonna go right leg, and then we're gonna jump rope, then we're gonna do the left leg, so we're gonna alternate back and forth between the right and the left leg, okay? So jump rope in between, alternating on the glute. When I hit the timer, we're gonna go. We have jump rope first. I'm gonna keep those there because we're gonna use them for abs, so I don't think they'll be in the way. Let's go. Okay, right leg is first. So if you're kneeling and doing a donkey kick, lean into the right elbow. Don't cock the left hip out. And don't drop the knee to the floor. Down towards the floor, kick up. Back to your jump rope. Left leg, down, lean into that left elbow, engage the core. You're not pulsing it up, squeezing and lifting. So if you can put a weight behind the knee, or if you have ankle weights, but I'm not giving you a lot of time, you don't really need it if you can make that mind-muscle connection. Because we're jumping, so that's going to fatigue them. Back up to jump rope. Now if you have the bands, it's hooked at the door. I'll show you this next round. Darn it. Wasn't ready. Oh well. You know what? I'll do it this way. There we go. Jump rope is next. Jump rope. Back to the right leg after this. Right leg. Jump rope. And we go to left leg. You have 2 more rounds. Right and left leg with the jump rope. If you don't have, I forgot, you can use a band if you don't have the straps or a weight. Right leg. You can keep that band on if you want. My legs are tired. Slide that band down, left leg. That was some cardio legs to finish it up. How about it? Towel off, grab a drink. You do not need to use the band for the ab moves if you don't want to. If you do, I'm going to show them to you. So you are going to come down into a plank position, all right? And you are going to do a knee tuck, and you are going to pull that band with that arm down to meet that bottom knee that's coming in. And then the left side will be all right. So when we get to those, that's where I'm going. If you don't have a band and you want to make it challenging, you can go to the box. If you don't have a box, do it to the floor. You can hold a weight, like a 2.5 pound weight, a wrist weight in your arm. You want it to be straight as you come in, all right? Like you're slicing through the air. Oh, okay, let me get this set up. We are going through this 3 times. So it's jump rope, 4 ab exercises. So there's 5 moves. So it's 15 rounds. We're starting with the jump rope. Oh, the first one is going to be balance, elbow plank, balancing on the stability ball, and you're going to do a knee tuck. All right, when I hit the timer, we're going. We've only got 3 times of jumping rope in between each set of abdominals, okay? So that's it, in between each circuit. Really work it. You only have to do this once at the beginning of each circuit. Finish strong. Oh. We're going into right side plank first. Band will be in the left hand. You can't really see me, can you? Let's do it this way. Left side plank. Okay, on the floor, legs in the air. The reverse crunch, bring opposite elbow into opposite leg. If you want to reach up to the foot, jump rope. Next circuit, second time. Dizzy, I got up too quick. elbow plank. Side plank, if you don't have the band. Left side. Reverse crunch. You can either twist and bring elbows to the knees as you pull it in. Or hands to the feet. One more round and we're done. We'll go to the cool down. This is it. Elbow plank. Knee tuck. I don't know about you, but my body is shaking. My elbows, my arms, my core, my legs. Wow, Right side plank. If you're using the band, it's in your left hand. You're gonna have to go this way. No, I have to go this way. There we go. I might be off of the screen, but you know it. This is the third round. If you can add that band with these, it is amazing how much you feel it in your core, in your obliques, all the way up the rectus abdominis. Last one. Onto your backs. Reverse crunch. Pull that leg in and either elbow to the knee or hand to the foot. Just lay down here a minute. Take those feet together. Let the knees drop. There, get these off. Just release those hips a minute from all that jump rope and leg work that we did. Oh, I gotta tell you how gross I was yesterday. Take the arms up over the head. Just release everything, breathe. So, I went to the gym. It wasn't open because we have the curfew. I came back home, I got everything, I went out front and I did my workout. I was so sweaty. Bring the legs out. Bring the arms down to the side. Going into Shavasana real quick just to bring the heart rate down. I peeled off my sweaty wet clothes and I always hang them over my bathtub just to let them dry. I don't throw them in my hamper because then they are in there and they're soaking wet. That's how they get mildewed. So they're hanging over. I went out, I had other stuff to do, walk the dog and everything. I came back in to get a shower and there's a puddle on the floor and I'm thinking, what's leaking? I sweated and my pants were so wet that it was running down my pant legs. I had them hung over the tub and dripping onto the floor. I had a puddle. It was so disgusting. And I feel the same way today. I'm soaking wet. I'm like, oh my gosh, pull that right knee in. It was just so gross. Oh. My husband always says to me, you look like you ran through the sprinklers. I sweat so bad. Only when I'm working out though. It can be 100 degrees out and I can be running errands and doing stuff and in and out and it doesn't seem to bother me. But holy smokes, the minute that I start to work out, it's waterworks. It just starts from the head all the way down, pours down off of me. So yeah, that was a new record for me. I'm like, what's leaking? Bend that right leg, cross it over that left. We're doing lying pigeon pose. Grab a hold of the left leg. If you can't, and your hips are tight and it feels better to keep that left leg on the floor, by all means, keep it down there. If you want to bring it in and apply a little bit of pressure with that elbow or even with the hand, but make sure if you're pushing with your hand that it's a gentle push. You're not jamming that leg out there. You want to add just a little bit of resistance to that muscle and then hold it there, and the muscle will then start. It tenses at first when you first do it, but the longer you hold it there, the more it will release and the more it will begin to stretch. We're going to take that left leg all the way over to the left side and plant it on the floor. You're going to pull that left foot in, and then you're going to take that left hand, and if you need to, if it doesn't fall out on its own by pulling that left leg in, then you can apply a little bit of pressure above the knee, or below. It would be above on the quadricep, but below, like you don't want to be pressing directly on the knee. And you should feel that stretch in the hip flexor on the right side. It should feel so good. Right arm goes out to the side. Make sure that your shoulders are on the floor. Now, from here, I just want you to bend that right leg under that left. And I want you to drop the knees down. Now you're going to feel it more in the waist, right here in the obliques. And then down into the hips, but not as much. And because we're in this position, we're going to stay here. And we're going to uncross the legs, and we are going to roll over onto our stomach. Focusing still on the right side, take that right arm out on the mat, bend the legs so that you can tap the heels together, and roll them over to the right side. Lift up if you need to and move your chest out of the way. And then you want to contract the lat muscles in the back. You don't want to just push in on that left hand and push that chest up and feel that. You don't want to overstretch the chest muscles. So if you want to, you can roll the top leg, the left leg back, and that will roll you back a little bit more so that you feel that stretch down into the obliques as well as in the chest and the shoulder. But you need to engage the lat. You need to contract that muscle so that you're not overstretching the chest muscle. You're going to roll back onto the stomach. Hands are going to come to the chest, and you're going to pull through in a Sphinx pose. We're holding on the right side, okay? So everything we've done so far has been on the right side. We're not done with that yet. We're going to come down, raise up into a cobra. Now you shouldn't feel a pinch in your lower back. You should be pulling that chest forward, and you should feel that stretch in the abdominals, and then down. One more time, roll it up. Cobra. Gonna come up onto the hands and knees. Stay here. You're gonna walk the hands out and lower down into a puppy pose. In keeping with the right side, we'll do everything on the left, don't worry. You're gonna bring the left hand up, tuck the right hand under, and you're gonna thread that needle. Just lower the weight down. Lower the chest and the upper body down onto the right arm. Feel that stretch in the shoulder. Bring the left hand up, pull the right arm through. Press back into a downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent, walk the feet out. By keeping the knees bent, pushing back, pushing the chest back into the thighs, you should feel a stretch in the glutes and the hamstrings. Now you can press the heels into the floor and feel that stretch. We're gonna raise that right leg up and you're gonna pull it through. You're gonna bring that right leg to the right hand, the right knee to the right hand. You're gonna stay up on that quadricep of that left leg, and we are gonna walk over to the right knee. Feel a stretch in the hip. Then we're gonna walk the hands over to the left, to the foot, to the left side, to the right foot. You should feel that in the inner thigh as well as in the hip on the right leg. And just relax here. Get that chest as low as you can to the floor. You should be balancing on that left quadricep. Don't be rolling into that right hip. Balance on the shin of the right foot to the right leg and the quad of the left. Then you're gonna walk it back. Come up onto that left foot, pull that right leg out, drop that knee. Rotate out. Now, Olivia always says her knee hurts when she does this. Sun's shining right in my eyes. So what you want to do is, if you notice, I am on the upper part of my knee, right at the quadricep, not on my kneecap. And that's the problem. If your leg isn't back far enough, you're going to balance on your knee, and you don't want to balance on your knee. You want to be on the top part of the quadricep muscle before, not on the kneecap, okay? So that means that that left leg is not back far enough in that lunge position. So you should be feeling this in the hip flexor of the left leg, opening up the chest on the right side, shoulder, chest, and then you'll feel it in the hip as you drop that right knee towards the floor. But big time hip flexor stretch with that left quadricep and hip flexor. You're gonna let go of that foot, don't slingshot it. You're gonna come up onto the hands and knees, open up, feel that stretch all the way up. You're gonna rotate around. And from here, we're gonna push up into a warrior two. Fall back into a warrior three. Circle the hands around. Pull back. Chaturanga down. Upward facing dog. Back into the down dog. Bend the legs. Hop forward. You're going to sit down, and we have to do everything on that left leg. So pull that left knee in. Release that hip. If you need to, you can circle it around. You might have popping and cracking and everything, but really you can just hold it here, and again, apply a little bit of pressure. You should feel that muscle sort of contract. And then the longer you hold it here, the more that muscle will release and relax. Breathe into that area where you feel that tightness, where you feel it tense. Think about every time you exhale, releasing that. I know it sounds hokey, but it does work. Take and bend that left leg over the right. Now, if you're good here, each side is different, remember that. So this side may not be as flexible as the other side. So you might end up being here for your lying pigeon. Otherwise, if you can grab a hold of that right leg. You can put that left elbow or that left hand on that knee. I find just by pulling it in and pulling my knee in and flexing this foot, I can feel enough of a stretch in that hip on that left side, that I don't have to over stretch it, because that's the problem. Then you start pushing on it and pushing it too hard, and then you end up, you know, with little tears and injuries, and you don't want to do that. You want your body to relax and stretch out. Jeez, dog has her bone. She's dropping it at the door. She's letting me know that she's had enough of me being out here without her. I named her wrong. We should have called her Velcro. She's attached to me all day long. Okay, remember, this one's the hip flexor stretch. So if you can pull that right leg up and or pull that left foot in, the left knee will fall outward, and you'll feel a nice stretch in the hip flexor and the hip on that left side. We're going to release this left leg, cross it over, and lower it down. Feel that in the waist, the obliques, the chest, the shoulder. Oh, that sunshine feels so good. It's coming through the tree at me. From here, uncross those legs and roll all the way over onto the stomach. I should have moved the boxes out of the way. Into a Sphinx, so elbows are on the floor. You're pulling the chest through. You're not pressing up and compressing that spine. You're pulling through like you want to pull your chest towards your hands. Lower it down onto the fingertips, raise up. Cobra pose, back down, do it again, raise up, and down. We're gonna push all the way up. You're gonna come into a puppy pose first. Stretch out the chest and the shoulders. Bring that right hand in. Thread that left hand under. Weight of the upper body goes onto that left arm. Just feel that stretch in the shoulder and across the back. Place the right hand on the floor, press up, bring the left hand out, press back into a downward facing dog and walk it out. Make sure you're pulling that stomach into the spine. Now keep the knees bent, press back, and then straighten it up. Left leg comes up, you're gonna pull through, pigeon pose. Lower down. You're gonna walk it to the left first, to that left leg. Remember, you're balancing on the shin and on the quadricep of the right leg. Shin of the left leg, quadricep of the right leg. Now we're gonna walk it over to that right foot. That chest is over at the right foot. Again, you're balancing on that quadricep of the right leg. You should feel this in the inner thigh and the hip on the left side. I forgot to stretch out our chest. I forgot to roll over to the left side. So we're going to do that real quick after this one. Actually, this flows better if we don't. I'll finish up with that one before we roll onto our backs. Bring it back to the front. And again, you're going to pull up. This left leg is going to come out. You want to make sure that that right leg is back far enough that you are not on the kneecap, but you are on the quadricep. So you might have to walk your foot out a little bit further, the left foot out a little bit further so you can get that right leg back. But you can see how I'm not on my knee doing this. Don't slingshot this foot. Lower it down. Come on up, open up, And then you're gonna twist around, side angle pose, up into a warrior 2, fall back, warrior 3. We're gonna cartwheel our hands forward. You're gonna pull into a plank. From here, you're gonna lower down onto the floor. Stay here. Left arm goes out. I told you I wouldn't forget. And then roll onto that left side. If you want to make it, to feel that stretch a little bit more, raise that right leg up and plant it on the floor. Remember to engage that left lat so that you don't overstretch the chest and the shoulder on that left side. You're gonna roll back over onto the stomach. Come on up into the hands and knees. Feet are together, knees are apart. And you're gonna press back into a child's pose. Release those hips a little bit more. Arms come out. You're gonna walk the hands back and you're gonna bring the feet out and the knees together. Hero pose, we're gonna stretch out those quadriceps. If you need to, move those calves out of the way. Come on up onto the hands and knees. Take the hands to the glutes. Fall back. If you want to, you can reach back for camel. Open up the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Open up that chest. Feel that stretch through the hips, thighs. You can keep your hands at the glutes, or you can walk them down to your feet. And then come back up. Come forward. Come up onto the feet. Pop the feet in. And from here, you're just gonna go back and forth. So come over to the right side. Press the elbow into that right knee. Into that thigh, feel that stretch in the hip and the inner thigh. Come on over to the left side. Press that elbow into the inside of that knee. And then we're just gonna take it side to side, right and left, right and left. Take the right arm down, open up that left arm. Bring that left arm down. Open up that right arm. Bring the hands to the floor. Walk the feet in. You want to bend the knees. Hang in a forward fold. You're going to take the hands to the floor. Flat back. Inhale. Lower down, exhale. Inhale, raise all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Arms go overhead. Palms come together. Exhale, pull down. Prayer. Open up. Mountain pose. That was your workout for the day. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to thumbs up it. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel and share it with some friends. Thanks for joining me. Have a good day.